Bears fans, Bears fans, Bears fans. Week 10 is upon us. The next foe in Soldier Field will be the New York Giants. My guy and myself are going to preview that game for you guys and a little bit more next on the Chicago Sports Podcast.
Let's go. Yo. Get up, nah I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
Ladies and gentlemen, in my best Jazzy Faye voice, Week 10 is upon us. Me and my guy Andy up, we gonna rap about this new foe that we have for the weekend in the New York Giants. And how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm loving the direction of the squad, man. Even if it wasn't going as smooth as it is, I'm still in the process because I know we got the right dudes in place. So I'm feeling real positive, and I'm feeling good to get it in, bro.
Yes, indeed. And do know you are one of those guys, bro.
My
Indeed,
God,
indeed, indeed. Man, our now playoff contender Chicago Bears look to avoid a letdown versus the struggling New York Giants in Soldier Field this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And after winning one of the wildest games in recent memory versus the Bengals, man, we can only, you know what I'm saying? I hope it don't come to that, this weekend versus the Giants, but we got more work to do. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for
If we
sure.
if we're going to be a playoff team like all of us want us to be, a win versus New York at home is the thing to do, bro. Shout out to Jug G. I see you. I see you, bro. The Bears trail the NFC North leaders Green Bay Packers by one game in the loss column. And we tied with the Detroit Lions, even though we got smacked by them in week 2. And based off of what happens this weekend, the standings could look even better after this weekend because if we handle business and our conference foes, they got a real heavy plate to clean up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
So
Yeah,
if we can handle business this weekend, those standings are going to look a lot better. Shout out to Illinois
absolutely.
Jones. And he say, let my nun guy eat.
Mm.
Now look here, man. The Giants are making their business on stopping this run.
Yeah,
Okay. Which could open up the doors for this passing game, and it could look even better than last week versus the Bengals. Now, I don't know how the weather's gonna look. That's always a interesting thing, when it comes down to it. Especially if we're gonna be in the passing business. Shout out to Raul Espinoza. What's good with you, brother?
Raul.
Yeah. So you know, depending on how that weather look, you know, even though the Giants are going to try to game plan against the run, our job and the job of those guys up front is to enforce their will
Yeah,
on the defense that's in front of them. So we should be able to run the ball by any means necessary anyway. You know what I mean? Now we all looked at that game last week and felt like Caleb Williams may have taken that next step in his growth to be the Chicago Bears quarterback we want him to be.
yeah, for sure.
We all should understand, though, it's still room for improvement.
Yeah,
Caleb threw for 280 yards with 3 TDs while rushing for 53 yards and throwing the game-winning touchdown to our top 10 tight end, Colston Loveland.
yeah, and receiving a TD too as
Yeah,
well.
yes, indeed. He also did receive a TD. He actually um, went into the NFL record books as the only player to do all that in one game.
Mm.
Shout out to Millen Smasher. The one thing consistent when you put on all 22 is the run game. Yes, indeed. Ben Johnson is a certified run game guru, says Miller Smasher. We'll see about it, man. Each week is different. Unfortunately, we don't play defense like the Bengals every week. And speaking of a defense, the Giants definitely got one. Shout out to Ant Mass.
Yeah.
The Giants definitely got one. Um, the Giants are 2-7, man, 0-5 on the road, but we cannot allow this record to trick us because these guys will be aggressive in getting after the quarterback, and they've been competitive in a lot of games. You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
they have the sack leader, Brian Burns, with 11. He leads the NFL in sacks. They also run with the linebacker, Barbie Kirike, who is always in the top in tackles in the NFL. And that we cannot forget about the swamp monster dog in them trenches. That is Dexter Lawrence the second.
He's owned the Bears in the past.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's a guy, I was hoping Ryan in the offseason, I was hoping Ryan Poles, did some trickery to get him over here.
Man,
That guy's a monster, man. And we cannot forget the impressive rookie, bro. We can't forget him, top 3 pick, Mr. Abdul Carter.
Abdul
We
Carter,
got some
yeah,
more
for
company
sure.
up in here. Let's see if I can get
Yeah.
him. T Fields, what's good, baby?
What's good, fam? How you doing?
Hey, you got it,
What's the
bro.
word?
What's good with you?
Yeah, done. Can't complain. Can't complain. Getting excited for week 10.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. We're previewing it right now. You came in just in time.
That's what's up.
Now,
That's
we're
what's
going to
up.
switch gears a little bit to this Giant offense. Now, the Giants are led now by first round 25th pick, mobile QB, Jackson Dart,
Yeah.
who, along with the now injured Cam Scatterbo, brought a much needed spark to this Giant franchise. Can we all agree with that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
For sure. For sure. For sure. Dart on the year is 61. He has a 61% QBR, 62 percent completion percentage. He's thrown for 1,175 yards with 10 TDs. And I mention his feet. Jackson also Dart also rushed for 251 yards with a 4.9 average. So the guy got a 5 yard per carry average with 5 TDs on the year. Now, if the Bears come slipping, Dart will be sliding through Soldier Field in some highlight reel fashion, bro.
Yeah,
You
you're
know what I'm
right.
saying? So, we got our work cut out. If we get fooled by this record, we're going to be looking like the fools at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because the Giants going to come with it. That defense is going to try to they're gonna try to stifle our young quarterback, man. But I think I've talked enough. I want to see what you guys think about this game this weekend. I'm gonna start out with you, Annie. Up.
Man, I think it's like a 90% chance. They're from New York. It is what it is. You know what I mean? We ain't in we everybody got to play in it. So moving right
For
along.
sure.
One thing I don't think the Bears will do is get caught up in the record of the Giants of who their coach is or who their head coach is. Let me be clear. He won't let them do it. They go out there and just trip over their own feet. That's a different story. But as far as the Giants record is going to show who the Giants truly are, and they watch football. These dudes go home, they watch it on, they watch it when they know what's going on around that league, bro.
Yes, indeed.
So, I think it's a great opportunity to come out there and our line, our O line has been getting like mass like rave and reviews since the last game. We got some highlight reels from the O line. Get everybody else like the O line got a highlight
Yeah, boy.
play. This has been a
Yeah.
long time. It's been a long time, dog. So these dudes know who they going against, man. Everybody do their homeworks. Let's lock in. Let's beat the lesser team like we've been doing. And people who hate the Bears want to see us lose all the time keep making it about us beating the teams that's in front of us. That's on a schedule that we didn't make. I don't have energy for that, and I will never.
Ever.
So just go out there, man. It's gonna be a good game. I know that because Dart tough as nails with or without Scatterbo back there. He was super dangerous with him. Don't get it twisted. He gonna go out there, run. He gonna make the pass. He gonna turn up on our sideline. We know all this. weather the storm and let's some picks. Let's get some turnovers off this young fella, and let's continue to make this offense go out there and do what it's been doing the last few weeks, ascending, man. Like seriously, I want to go out there and up on this dude because you can only pass rush when you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you're gonna get, you're gonna get us up, you're gonna get these lanes up to us. I don't so Swift not playing the game, but none guy go out there. And even now, I like the way, what's my boy, Brick Brown?
Yeah,
That's his
Yeah,
Brick
name, Brick
Brown.
yeah,
Brown.
yeah,
I like the
yeah.
way he ran. I'm not trying to give him the keys to the whip, but
Nah, but he need to be out there, bro. You right.
yeah, he
You
showed
right.
it. Yeah, so I'm feeling real good about that, man. And it's just,
Uh-huh.
hey, again, man, we on uncharted territories right now, bro. Like it's been a while, and and not only a while, like since I don't know if I ever felt feel about the Bears now, just as far as anything could happen at any moment. For the part we knew, like our offense will come out there, take care of the ball, run it, play action. Not a super dynamic quarterback. Defense gonna come in there, shut everything down. But hopefully defense won't be on the field too long. Now it's offense got to carry us. We are decimated by injuries and on the defensive end, but we still make it happen. Offense got to carry us. This is uncharted territories, man. And I just want to see, man. Each week I'm more surprised. So again, one of the craziest games we ever saw, and I'm forward to it. I think we should win this game. It might not be handily, it might be ugly and nasty, but at home and inclement, I think we should win this game because we the better team and we gonna have the better plays, bro.
By any means, you hit the nail on the head, bud. Doug G says the O line needs to show up because the Giants have some talent on the D line.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
absolutely correct. Now look, T Fields.
Yes,
Let me know
sir.
how you feel. Let me know how you feel about this game, man. This weekend,
Well,
bro.
Yeah.
they're injured on offense, so we know that. But I still think they got two serviceable running backs, Tracy Jr. and Singletary.
Mhm.
So we definitely got to watch out for them. I'm not too familiar with their receivers since Malik Neighbors have went down, but we again they're all grown men. They're wounded, and you know how
Mm-hmm.
you know that saying.
Mm-hmm.
So every game's a concern. There's some type of concern for me. So I'm just gonna let that be known. Every game is a concern for me, and
Yeah.
they have one thing they have is great pass rushes, but they don't have a good run defense. So hopefully we can exploit that. I think they give it like 5.5 yards a carry, and I will work especially if the weather is bad. I will work these running backs
Mm-hmm.
like they might have 25 carries each if it was
Yeah.
up to me. So I did like the fact that the Bears did a lot more running with Caleb. I think Caleb had 53 yards rushing this past. So
Half a
you know
buck.
eh, and their poor tackling. I mean, so many negatives with this team that again, I just hope with Ben Johnson and the rest of the people there, they don't overlook this game because it's like there's so many opportunities. They don't have like I said, poor tackling. So I would do a bunch of little short routes, little cross routes, get these players in motion. I mean, in open field, so we can
Hmm.
exploit the fact that they can't tackle. It's kind of like Cincinnati. So I don't know. It'll be an interesting game. We should win, but yeah, Wandale is sneaky. Wandale is sneaky.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, what's all right, bro? We gotta put a seatbelt on, man, and hold
Yeah.
on tight,
It's
cause
gonna
it
be
may.
ugly, man.
Hey,
It's gonna
man,
be ugly.
listen, if every week is like this, one thing we can't say is that we ain't being entertained. You know what I
Right.
mean? But above the
Yeah.
entertainment, I want to win. I know you guys do too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now, you
I
guys
do
touch.
I do want it a little bit easier because this is not good for the heart in the long run. Make sure
Yeah.
everybody take their blood pressure medicine.
Nah, you're right, bro. You got it. You hit the nail on the head, man. Yeah, it's human nature, man, to take your foot off the gas sometimes. Like, so, but hopefully, again, like you say, we're going to really learn something about these guys. It's going to be a messy game, but
Yeah,
this another one we got to win, bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
and you guys touched on the injuries, man. The young speedy receiver Malik Neighbors is top 10 wide receiver.
Ugh.
He's not in there. He's out for the year. But like you guys mentioned, Wardell Robinson, you got I pick on this guy all the time, Mr. Hands of Stone, Darius Slayton, and
Ugh.
and he has a brother in that fraternity, and that's Jalen, the young Jalen Hyatt out of Tennessee. Um, But they got this nice little tight end, man.
I
Theo
like that tight
Johnson.
end.
Deion
I like
Theo
Johnson,
that tight
Johnson,
yeah.
I
end.
like him a whole lot, bro.
I like that tight
I
end.
like him a whole lot, bro. And you know, they now these guys I mentioned, of course, they're not world beaters, but listen, if we're not on our keys because we don't have
Yeah.
no listen, our secondary is decimated. You know,
Yeah,
our number
absolutely.
one guys laid to the side, just like they number one guy on the opposite end. You know, but I think the Giants secondary might be worse than ours,
Mm,
truth be told. Even though we
mm.
playing with, you know, second and third string guys.
But nah, every time you look up, they getting the tossed up in the
Yeah.
air, bro.
And one thing we can say, bro, is that we have, you know, at least one leader, one bona fide leader in that secondary, and that's Kevin Byard. You know,
Yeah.
so, you know, we just have to do our job, bro, regardless of what's going on, and everything's gonna be all right. Before we continue, bro, I have to, you know what I'm saying, have a word from our wonderful sponsors.
Yeah.
One being SPI Sports Trading Cards, bringing unity through the hobby of sports trading cards and other memorabilia. I remember the feeling of having baseball cards and football cards as a youngster of
Yeah.
my favorite player. And you know, those things were like gold back in the day. So
Absolutely.
SPI on sports trading cards is trying to restore that feeling. You know, because hey man, these new school kids don't know nothing about it really.
Yeah, they don't know nothing about it,
Very,
man.
very,
Collector's item.
very few respect this hobby of sports trading cards, man. And if I'm not mistaken, now they even have, you know, the what's the fighting? I
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
into it. The
UCF or
Yeah,
whatever you call
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
UFC. Yeah.
UCF, you know what I'm saying? They have cards to those guys too, so that's a big old thing, man, right there.
Yeah.
And that's real cool.
Yeah.
Next is the smooth taste of Chicago Black House legend Chris Chelios' El Bandino Yankee Tequila. One of the finest tequilas on the market. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Hey, I'm trying to get my hand on the bottle of that, bro. Cause
Yeah. I sure we got it, bro.
hey,
Don't worry.
I'm a what you call it, connoisseur of the tequila.
I kind of sue.
Yeah, yeah. So you know, I'm into that. You know, and if it's
Yeah, me
smooth like
too,
they
bro. Same.
say, because I've seen some other things like on Instagram and stuff like that, and they're rated one of the top tequilas.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, I'm on
Okay.
that. And last but
Yeah.
not least is Bridges Scoreboard, located 121 North Griffin Boulevard. Bridges Scoreboard has the coldest brew in the land with 31 HD TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and fine dining as well. If you're ever in Northwest Indiana, give the folks at Bridges Scoreboard a try. You will not be disappointed. I promise you that.
Hmm.
All right, fellas. Now back to this thing, man. We touched on the secondary of the Giants. We touched on our secondary has been decimated.
Mm-hmm.
What are some things that you guys are looking for the Bears to do that they haven't really, you know what I'm saying, impressed you guys with in the last, you know, few weeks outside of winning the game?
Right.
Go for it, Annie.
Oh man, bro. I want to see like a clean operation, bro. As clean as it's been in every game. Put this is the culmination of it right now against the Giants. I want to see. I don't care. We don't have to have explosive plays. That's not what I mean. Operation has to be clean. Caleb got to hit them layups. O line. We. I think this is the cleanest I seen a play O line play last.
Oh, it
I
was
think
nice. That
I
was
could be
beautiful.
wrong. Moving. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I think that was the cleanest game they had. And bro, special teams has been terrible. That's another. We'll get to that. We're gonna get to that. I want to see every facet of the game, bro, be clean. I don't care how. I know it's gonna be weather wise, but no penalties. Very precise, efficient. That's what I want to see, man. Well oiled the game that it should happen. In my opinion.
Mm. T
All three
all three phases, huh?
yeah, all three phases.
T
So
Fields, go for it.
Man, that special teams, Lord Jesus. Whew. I mean, right off the. I mean, it was horrible. Well, at least the punting wasn't bad, but man, they got to step the tackling up because I mean, every time they do a kickoff, and I know they're going to return it because they're going to kick it short. I get nervous. I'm nervous, and I'm like
Every time.
every time, and I'm like I shouldn't feel that way. And
Nope.
obviously there's concerns with the defense, and we have a lot of injuries and whatnot. Um, I just want the offense to be consistent, stay consistent. And so I mean, I'm not really too worried about the offense. I think we can all say that we've never seen a Bears team average more than 21 points a
Right.
game.
Right.
So I don't even know how to really react to the offense yet, just yet. I mean, of course they cleaned it up, like you said, but I mean, I'm kind of happy with them. The defense and just the next man got to step up. And with the signing of Gardner, he came out there, he proved himself a little bit. He had a sack, I believe, a couple of batted balls down or whatever.
Yeah, he was balling.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it just continued. I'm really anxious to see what Austin Booker can bring down with more playing time. Um, obviously you can't blitz on every play. Just the play calling. It's a chess game. You just
Yeah.
let's
Want to
beat them in chess.
Hmm.
let's go out coach some people, man.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Because
Yeah.
that's one thing I felt like a couple of weeks ago we got out coached against the Ravens.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So,
For sure.
and that's nothing to knock on Ben. Ben, this is just his first year, eight
No,
games,
yeah.
8 games in. So yeah, but you just go out coach these guys, make them get fired. Like I think someone said in the chat the defensive coordinator.
Hey man.
Hey man, listen. And see, that's the thing with letting guys go first and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They steal your thunder left and right. But look, hey, but I appreciate y'all. But you know what I'm saying? I'm a tag team on both of y'all points because man, those were my thoughts right there. First and foremost, can we have the pretty girl this weekend?
Yeah.
When I say that, can we play the complete game this weekend? You
Yeah,
know, listen, it seems like every team in the last 9 weeks has had their chance to have that pretty girl.
Mm-hmm.
It's our turn now. Now the
Yeah,
weather
for
might
sure.
not be perfect, but can we at least play a clean, complete game? Minimize the penalties. I ain't gonna even put the extra pressure on them, say no penalties. I ain't gonna even do it.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
ain't gonna put that pressure on them. But like T Phil said, listen, special team, can we have a week when we don't miss a kick, when the kick don't get blocked, when the guy
Right.
ain't running it back, when we can execute a successful punt without a penalty? You know what I'm saying? Can we have a week when we can dominate and smother the opposite team, in the field position department? Can we have a week? You know what I mean? And hopefully that can catapult throughout the rest of the season. But I ain't even going that far. I
No.
feel like it's
Right.
too much to add. I'm just focusing on this
This
week.
week.
Can
Yeah.
we have it this week?
Let us be able to go get a brewski in peace.
Yeah, man. Let us not be nervous when this guy's getting ready to punt this football, man. Or when it's time to finish a field goal kick, man. Let us not be
Yeah.
worried that it's gonna get blocked or that you're gonna be far
Oh
right or
goodness.
far left or just short. Because we've missed and gotten blocks in all kind of angles and missed in every kind of direction. And we have a
Yes.
week without that.
Yes. There we
You
go.
feel me?
And
You
one
feel
more I want
me?
to add. And one more I want
Go
to
ahead,
add.
T. Phil.
I want all football dads to shut the up as well.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes,
Give
Lord. Hey, look here, man. Mr. Doomsday, I ain't gonna need disrespect you.
nah.
Go
But,
ahead.
bro, your son had a spark when this season started. He came out like gangbusters. I
Mm-hmm.
think the first 3 or 4 weeks he was leading the league in touchdowns and things of that nature. But at some point, bro, my man got the drops. Like home got the drops, man, and we don't know where he got it from, but he needed to maybe change his routine before he leave the crib or something.
Braid his
But
hair.
he got the drops, and I apologize. We can't keep looking this way until he get his act together.
Yeah.
You know,
And
we
my,
got other capable guys that can perform out here, and instead of because Caleb has been the quarterback has been charged with locking in on your son, Mister Odunze.
mhm.
Sports media, fans like us have all charged the quarterback with locking in on your son.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So where are you coming from with this? Now
And
we
my,
all want our kids to be great, big dog.
oh, no
You know
doubt,
what I'm
no
saying?
doubt.
And we ain't even gonna fight you on that part. But
Mm-mm.
come on, man. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Be logical
Yeah,
as well.
man.
And I ain't gonna hold you. Like I'm being totally transparent. I think no team wants their receivers to drop rocks. No receivers to drop the rock. Also, and Caleb, as far as how Caleb had been hooping before he started dropping the kid a little more, it's like it damn near might have been a blessing in because he's looking elsewhere now.
Yeah,
We needed him to do that weapons. We can't say fool ain't got no weapons
yeah,
this year, you know?
for sure. For
And
sure.
my biggest beef with it is that, like you said, we have so many weapons. Every week, it should be somebody different that's going to step up and and show out. And the fact that
Yeah.
is the fact that and yeah, you know what? One thing he did do that no one's going to probably ever give him credit for, but if you go back and look at the film, he blocked his ass off.
Hell
Oh
yeah, he
no,
did.
absolutely.
Yes, he did. Hey,
Yeah,
T Fields.
That's how we know we got us one. That's
Yeah,
how
yeah.
we know we got us one. And he had D Nice told me that I like Rome, but I didn't feel the conviction with Rome. I thought Luther Burden my guy,
Mm,
but Rome this beginning of the season, and I'm not even mad. I don't even care. I do care that he dropped those balls, but
mm.
Paul, but I'm not holding. I'm not persecuting him, bro. Like
No.
whatever it takes, get back to it because we know you that guy. Wrong, bro. Real talk, I
yeah,
do.
Yeah, and we won the game. I can see if we were losing, if we lost the game, and your son was wide open and he was doing jumping jacks, and Caleb was just ignoring him. That wasn't the case, dude. You don't mess.
bro.
Nah,
But I'm glad Rome stepped up and said that's his opinion. My opinion is different. Blah blah
Yeah,
blah. Kind of what squashed it.
that was he handled it perfect. All of
Yeah.
my guys handle that type of stuff
yeah,
perfect. That's how perfect we got the right leader, bro. That's
yeah,
how I
Exactly.
know.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
these guys, you got seasoned vets out here talking comedian in all sports right now. Like it's without a muzzle, bro.
yeah,
Right
Mm-hmm.
now, you can do whatever. What you gonna do?
yeah,
And we got guys who got respect for their elders and their employers or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
parents, whatever you want to call it. These dudes know how to handle themselves. Now, my boy told me something real the other day, and I'm gonna make this real brief. He liked and he nice. I know you feel this way as well. And it took, I guess, both of you guys to point it out, but we don't have a wealth of blue chip guys.
we
Period.
don't,
We don't. We
we
don't.
don't.
So the guys that we have, the guys that we do have that are awesome guys on and off the field and put it together and play well together and good locker room guys. I think I would take this type of chemistry. Now we gotta go and re-up and get some blue chip fellas.
Mm-hmm.
I would take how they playing together and like me against the world, how the Bears coming out, then just have guys who knew they was that, bro, and then underachieving. I love the trajectory where we at, bro. We're gonna fill in the gaps, man. I feel real good
Mm-hmm.
about us, y'all.
For sure, man. For sure. Blue chip guys are created over time. Now you have
Yeah,
these
okay,
anomalies and you
yeah,
have special guys that come out of these drafts that, jump out there and get it
yeah,
on. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, not looking back. You have a special group like that. But in my opinion, it's always good if you can, what I'm saying, develop that chemistry or develop that talent into what we want. It's more sustainable that way. If
Yeah.
guys can come in together and grow together as a
Homegrown.
team,
Yeah.
create that bond, things go better, in my opinion, that way. I think Illinois Jones asked if Cole Kmet was playing. He was limited today, but Luther Burton was a full participant.
Like that.
So was I mean, I bong me. Hey, listen, I'm tearing his name up, but the special teams linebacker, he was full practice
Ahmad.
today, and he'll be in the game. He'll be ready to go.
Caleb was
But
questionable,
yeah,
wasn't he?
man. Now you mentioned
Okay.
blue chip, blue chip guys, and you
Yeah.
also mentioned the high character guys.
Mm-hmm.
But your team, unfortunately, your team cannot be full of high character, nice, cool guys.
Bums, high character, nice bums.
Well, they don't have to
No,
be
I'm not saying we
bums,
got bums. I'm just saying. I'm not
yeah,
saying we got bums. I'm
but we
just
need
saying
some
one.
high character jerks, a couple of
Oh,
a-holes around the
oh,
building,
oh,
just to even out
okay.
things. And I think we brought one in with CJ Gardner Johnson. We brought one in. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
they can say what they want about him, and we all have a words or how we felt about him before he signed a dotted line on this team. But
True.
he family now, so better not nobody but us say
Nah, he
something about him now.
absolutely is. Absolutely. I'm with him on the come on with it, bro.
Yeah, we family
Yeah,
now,
but
so
and he made an immediate impact. Let's just
yeah.
talk
And the
about Luke.
fact that he had to be
Thanks
thrown in
Jamar
the
Chase
fire.
a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks Jamar Chase a lot. DT Higgins, he was out there, bro.
Yeah. I
Look,
was happy
those
about the
guys
sign
gonna
that.
do that. Those guys gonna do that to any and everybody most weeks. You know, that week with the decimated secondary, that week was just our week. Glad we got up out of that though. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
also, anybody want to take the name of our new addition? Edge rusher we got from the Cleveland Browns this week.
Yeah, that's the 32nd pick in the 2021 NFL draft for Tampa Bay. That's the best. That's the best I can do.
Joe
Joe
Tryon-shoyinka.
Shoyinka, yeah,
Yeah.
Shoyinka. That's Shoyinka.
Hey, now have you guys taken a listen to his press conference when he came
Yeah.
in? Hey man, look, if saying all the right things was a person, it
He'd
was
be the
him.
he'd be
Yeah. Hey, hopefully the things he said, rings true. He can speak these things into existence when he touched his football field because he had me excited that he was here.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's not yet like that. And when I say like that, he's not amongst the Julius Peppers, the Brian Burns, anything like that. So his numbers say. But the way he spoke, the kid loves football, and that's where it starts, bro.
Hmm.
I think
I
he was
agree.
excited to get a different opportunity because
Mm-hmm.
he in Cleveland, bro, and you know who over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
You ain't
And
he ain't
even
getting
if
playing time.
you ain't playing behind that cat, man. You
if
ain't
they if
doing
look
that.
Cleveland had an offense, if Cleveland had an offense, we would have never he would be out there because Miles Garrett. If they was blowing like if Cleveland hoop on offense,
Yeah.
do get more tick. It ain't happening. But nah, I think it's gonna be good though, bro.
Yeah, you got to do it over in Cleveland that's living this rap, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't getting no tick over there, bro. So
But
wealthy.
you know what's crazy though? I looked at his numbers, and of course his numbers weren't good in Cleveland. But do you know in his limited amount of snaps, he had the same amount of tackles as our
That's
starting?
Dio.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's
he
Crazy.
unscathed. He
crazy.
got low mileage, man.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
got low mileage.
but he had some decent years in Tampa Bay. I'm not gonna lie, they wasn't great, but they
And,
wasn't terrible, bro.
and he had a good game against Justin
And now he
Fields.
got DA. DA love people with his body type, bro. 6'4"ish,
He's actually a
265.
full 6'5", bro.
Yeah.
DA love
Yeah,
that, bro. He ain't worked with DA.
yeah, he's
That's the
actually.
difference.
And Dennis Allen had experience watching him when he was coaching the Saints. If I'm not mistaken, when he was the defensive
Right.
coach for the Saints, he saw him, and I think Shoyinka won a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay. He was a part of. He may have been a rookie or second year player when they won a Super Bowl.
Wow.
If I'm not
I
mistaken.
mean, nah, that make a lot of sense.
So another
Wow.
guy coming in the building with Super Bowl pedigree. Now he wasn't. We can't necessarily call him a difference maker, anything like that. But
I actually think he
I
didn't. I think
mean,
he was the last pick of the first round. So I think they had just won
yeah,
the Super Bowl that year before he got there.
shout out to my man Crooked Commish in the building. What's up with you, bro?
but you know,
Yeah, man. So it's listen. This A lot of people's upset about what did and what didn't happen toward the trade deadline, but
oh my god.
I don't know what you want the guy to do, man. Like giving away a first round pick for for the guy in Cincinnati. No, no. He didn't even play against us because he was injured. Now that is down, Ryan Poles of wheelhouse getting injured players, but nah, we ain't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta give up that first for that.
It should be.
Bro, they couldn't wait to pull the trigger so bad so it could not work out so they could have another reason.
Oh
That's
boy, imagine
those
that,
are the
right?
type of toxic fans we deal with. But let me tell you real though, bro.
Shoot.
This was the best move he could have made. We needed the body regardless.
Yeah.
Whether this guy work out or not, we needed the body. Now this a whole project. Dennis Allen licking his chops, Paul. He licking his chops. He can't wait. Wait a minute. You know what? That's how would they do it over there? Oh no, we're gonna do it like this over there. He gonna figure it out, and then dude gonna make some plays. But even now, that's not sweet because Booker's back.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about Booker, bro. Now, granted, he made one of the biggest plays in that last game.
For sure.
And I ain't heard nothing about it. We see what it's been on ESPN and all that. And it feels so good for our team to be on there with a highlight reel of the year. That's amazing. But do really change the complexion of that game with that play he made coming back from our injury after all the week, bro.
Just the fact of bouncing back off the injury and making an impactful play on defense was good enough for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he can double up this weekend. And Shoyinka, they made kind of similar body type. I think Shoyinka probably got about like 10 or 15 on him. But similar body types, but Shoyinka definitely has a motor. Something that we need coming off the edge, but is his technique right? You know what I mean? So, hey man, all we can do is sit up with our popcorn and be ready to watch.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's what we're
mean?
here for. That's what we're here
Yeah.
for, baby. The Chicago Sports Podcast.
But back to what
Well,
Pose did or didn't do. Go ahead, T. Field. You got something?
I was gonna say real quick. When I saw with some of the film that I watched the guy, when he was especially when he was with Tampa, one thing it reminded me not Max Crosby, but if you remember the Bears game against Max Crosby, how they kept back down that screen pass, that dude was really good at doing that. I think he had about 8 of them so far in his career. He's not been playing, so being a lot of teams, like he throw that screen pass. That's
Forget about it.
yeah. He 6'5",
Yeah.
1 4'6". Yeah, that's
260.
I'm going the other way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And the kid talks with so much enthusiasm and excitement, man. It got me really ready to see him play, bro. And I hope it brings dividends. But back to what Pose did or didn't do, man. Listen, the Bears were said to be one of the most aggressive teams out there during the trade deadline. And
Mhm.
the guy couldn't, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't commit robbery on these teams. When you trading for or trading to someone, it's a two-way street. You have to have someone to kind of agree with what you're trying to offer, or you have to agree with what they're trying to offer you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the fact that it was said that the Bears were, one of the most aggressive teams out here shows me that number one, he was trying to improve.
Yeah.
But the fact that he didn't go desperate also shows me what he feels about this football team at this particular time.
That's what it showed. That's what it shows you.
Yeah. The fact that he wasn't desperate, it shows me what he feels about.
You know why he wasn't this time, right?
Enlighten me. Let me know.
Ben told him to chill, bro. We ain't doing that shit because that's what he do, bro. That's what Poles do. Ben was like, nah. If y'all feel like it's something over there on defense, and we don't need none, we straight put Monanga here. We gonna figure this out. Ben got look, because Poles love making a trade. He get killed for it. It's like make a move, make a GM make a move, and then it don't work out immediately. Or it might not work out at all. And then the fans just can't. Well, some of the fans, I'm saying fans so broad like that, but some of the fans get in their little toxic bag like he should have just stayed pat. No, you was a week ago saying that we should have done something, but it didn't work out because it's not a bunch of people like that. We all could have good players. If we could have all the best players, it'd have been us, but we can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How much money you want us to spend on this D line tonight? How much bread we got
Thank
burnt in it
you.
already, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he go get him. They should have got Hendrickson. They should have got
yeah.
who the other boy they wanted us to get? Kevon
Jones and
Thibodeau.
yeah, and
All
Jones
that
in New York.
it's and Joe, it sounds so good if you playing Madden, bro. But in
Yeah,
real life, it sounds so good. But that's all I got. Just man, get to chill, y'all. We gotta chill
yeah,
a little bit, and we got a winning record for the first time in how long at this point?
yeah.
Chill
Now
out, bro.
you mentioned Ben
I'm just
Johnson being a reason. I can see that, but I
okay.
don't think I really agree.
Okay.
I think more than anything, like I said, I respect the point for sure.
Hmm.
But more than anything, I think this is a young GM
Okay.
that's learning from his mistakes, bro. You know what I'm
That
saying?
look like.
Because people, when they talk about him, they act like he been here like 5 or 10 years. And it's not that. He's still a young guy learning.
Hmm.
This is his first job as being a GM. He's learning. So in anything, sometimes the way you learn is through making mistakes, bro. And
Absolutely.
he's made a
Ain't no
lot of them.
experience. Ain't no substitute for experience, boy.
He's made right. He's made a lot of them. But also, like I said, this shows me what he feels about this team. He also feels that this team is not quite ready to take that Super Bowl contender leap. And I'm in agreement.
I am
You
too.
know,
All Bears fans should be.
and in his press conference, he said something. What I'm saying, in his first press conference, he said something about winning the North and never getting it back. But the only way you're going to do that is to make sure, the Bears have a substantial system that's going to carry us for the long run.
And we
Not,
ain't been there.
yeah, we can't throw the pizza in the microwave, bro. It got to go in the
Mm-hmm.
oven first. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so, that's what I meant about how he feels about this team.
Respect too. I
So,
agree, bro. That you ain't look, you ain't that's a fact. That's a fact, man.
go
That's
for it, T. Phil.
I just got a question. We talk about the bad trades he's made, but what were they? I know Chase Claypool,
Yeah.
but and I guess you could throw Montez Sweat name in there.
Well,
But what were the bad trades?
Montez in there
And
though. I ain't
I
gonna
wouldn't
hold
either.
you. I wouldn't put
I
Montez in
wouldn't
there.
either.
the thing
But
about when you say bad trades, like bad trades, listen, bro. Chase Claypool lied to us, bro.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
he lied when he was drafted. He lied,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But sometimes guys can have a change of scenery, and you can see something different from them,
Mm-hmm.
And that Pose has this thing where he believes in certain guys more than they believe in themselves,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now they also charge Pose with the whole what's the guard that didn't want to practice out of Tennessee?
Oh,
The,
Davis.
Yeah,
yeah, they yeah.
yeah, Nate
That was
Davis.
that was a signing.
Yeah,
He
that's
he
but
took that
that's
money and that's
all,
straight for life.
that's all a
Yeah.
part of it. But listen, man, the local media up there and
Yeah.
some of our fans, bro, are going to find anything. Oh, he didn't sign this guy, he didn't draft this undrafted guy out of McNeese State that ran a four
Mm-hmm.
four flat. What's wrong with him? Just things of that nature, and that's sometimes how it is now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not as aggressive as he's learned not to be so aggressive.
Yeah.
He's learned like this
Mm-hmm.
this thing has to be sustainable if we're gonna take the North and never give it back, bro. It has to
Exactly.
be. You know, and every GM across this league makes mistakes. Now, what kind of frustrates me sometimes when I see teams like Philadelphia, who has a plethora of riches,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't rest on their laurels. They're just coming off a championship, but they still going out and getting a Jair Alexander, a Jalen Phillips,
Mm-hmm.
and the Jair Alexander situation could have been huge for us because number one, he's familiar with the division,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a person of need. But Philadelphia got on it first.
Mm-hmm.
And to Ryan Paul's point, he said, listen, guys are just asking for too much, and I wasn't really willing to give it up. And I respect it
Mm-hmm.
because, listen, you can't give up your draft capital for a rental, dog.
Yeah. That's
Mm-hmm.
You
what they
just
supposed
can't
to
do
do.
it.
And a lot of these guys don't be healthy. I'm spinning M's on the same problem we got already. How many games he played yet? You know what I'm
But
saying?
he been quiet in
And I, but
Baltimore.
that's huh?
He's been quiet in Baltimore. Like I didn't even
Yeah,
know he was
on
over
with
there.
him, but he don't play a lot of games. Yeah, and I know that because I look on the schedule before we play him, see when he gonna play. He
Hmm.
always play when he play us though.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was
No,
my
no,
little.
no. But you hit a point though. You hit a point. Going out here spending for hurt guys. You know that's been a thing now. We can't deny that. But we not. I know you just not talking about the guys that's
Yeah,
physically
not
hurt.
just.
It's some guys out there that we spent that's mentally hurt too, and
Mhm.
sometimes that may be worse. So
Okay.
you know,
So okay, real quick, D Nice,
go
and I
for
ain't
it.
even trying to make
Go
this big
for
of
it.
a
Go for it.
deal. So you don't think uh head coach Ben Johnson got the just stay pat and they'll go for it type of vibe at this point, bro?
It depends on the type of player that he's trying to bring in. You know, now I think if it's more scheme, if it's an offensive guy, and
Mm-hmm.
from a scheme aspect he don't fit, I think Ben gonna be
Mm-hmm.
like.
But just
But
overall though, probably not as
overall,
much.
I think Ben's going to check for character. Just the basic stuff. Make sure this guy ain't
Yeah,
finna come in and be no malcontent.
yeah.
Things of that nature. But if it's on the other side of the ball, such a defense, I think now if you said the DC, if he said something like, I think he'd be like, okay, we ain't gonna hold up. You
Oh,
know what I mean?
DA, who the
Yeah,
really the head?
yeah. Defensive
Well,
coordinator
not
say
the
something about a
yeah,
defensive guy. You know,
yeah, for sure.
So, and I think we have something here that we haven't had in a while, and that's that collaboration thing. And I hate to use
Mm-hmm.
that word because Ryan Pace, he used that in the ground and what's
Yeah,
the other dude, Ted Phillips.
Mhm.
Another guy
Ted
that
Phil.
used that word. He used to make me cringe back in the day, but we got it now.
Yeah.
Because a couple of years ago, the offensive coach and defensive coach wasn't even talking.
Yeah, no,
Y'all
you're right.
remember that, right?
No, I do remember,
Yeah.
of
Mhm.
course,
These
of
guys
course.
wasn't even talking. Like, we going over game plan during the week. Ain't no discussion between the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator.
Oh
What we
my
doing?
word, bro. Woo,
So
that's
but I
crazy.
think we got that now.
Came a
And
long way from hallway steps.
yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Now, Dennis Allen is, he's been a head coach. And
Mhm.
he's the
Yeah.
longest tenured guy, you know what I'm saying, when it
Mm-hmm.
comes down to
Yeah.
coaching between the GM and the coach. The GM's what, 3-4 years in,
Yeah.
and the coach is a rookie too. A lot of
Right.
people forget that. This guy has built such a resume for himself being an offensive coordinator. People forget that this guy's a rookie head coach.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And that people thinking that he gonna come in and things were gonna be flawless.
No such thing.
Absolutely. So, everybody before they start critiquing and saying stuff, you got to keep certain things, you know what I'm saying, in
Yeah.
mind.
Back to
You got
my
to just,
bro.
tighten up your perspective just a little bit when it comes down to certain things because you're going to outkick your coverage, man.
Huh.
You preaching.
But yeah, shout out to the track to chat, y'all. Listen, y'all got this chat moving, man. Shout out to Scrolls,
What up?
Doug G, Ron Ranowski. I see you. Illinois Jones. Shout out to Trax. Trax in there
Track.
keeping it warm, man.
What up, my guy?
None. Now that's a name for you. If the if the Bears ever play a real team, they will lose. None. Where you been? Where you been all our lives, man? We ain't had no guys like you in here in a while. I'm being funny, but that's a typical. He must be a Packer fan. Got to be a Packer fan. But shout out to you, none. Like and subscribe, man. We need your commentary too, just like the positive. Shout out to Scrolls, man. 5-3, one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Probably won't bowl well. Scrolls, as you know, I'm in agreement, my brother. But all we got to do is, we got to wait it out. They got to play the games. That's for sure. They have to play the game.
And it's known by now, every Sunday is different.
Hey man, just listen. Put on your seatbelt, man. Get ready for a
Mhm.
wild ride. We gonna be in for one every week.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the league.
Yeah, that's
One
it.
minute, the Falcons beat Buffalo, lose whoever they played last week.
Yeah, and listen, those cheeseheads lost to Carolina. So listen, if
Hmm.
he's a Packer fan, come on, man.
Shout out to the Packers uniforms looking like University of Illinois.
Hey man, I was kind of digging them though. Those
I
are
ain't gonna
old
front
school
them.
joints right there.
And
Any
with the
of them trying
helmet
to get you in
looking.
here.
My fault,
Nah, you good, you
guys.
good, you good. Yeah,
Well,
man. Shout out to the chat. Listen, shout out to everybody, wherever you watching us from. If it's
yeah,
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, however you heard about the Chicago Sports Podcast, we'll be glad to have you. Please like and subscribe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's all love. You can share your perspective because if you're watching this, I'm sure you're a Bears fan or a
yeah.
Bears hater. We taking them all.
Take them out. Come on, y'all.
We taking them all. Come on in here. And like and subscribe. It don't take up no money to push that button. Don't even take a lot
Yes.
of effort. You can even close your eyes and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So listen. As long as the Bears can keep us, on edge and excited, man, and win the game after, we can't ask for much more, man.
Nah, you
You know what
right.
I'm
Nah,
saying?
man. It's like a movie, bro.
Yeah,
It's a movie. I got popcorn, man. Sundays hit different now. I can't
Mhm.
miss one minute of the damn
yeah.
thing
Like,
anymore, bro. I run to the front, go grab a brew, come back. It's a whole different game now. I'm not used to this, bro.
yeah. Don't call me. Don't do nothing. If you ain't talking about,
You say don't
yeah,
call me.
if you ain't talking about watching this game, man, I don't want to hear nothing, man. That's where I'm
You
at,
said don't
man.
call
You
me.
know. But regardless, listen, bro. Regardless if we don't make the playoffs, if we win 8, 9 games this season, we're still a better team than last year. And from that, what we know, progress is a process. And we're
Mm.
one step closer in the process of being where we want to be. So, not giving up on the season,
Yeah, no, I hear you.
but based off
Cautiously.
of where we at, because we got some deficiencies that we cannot hide from, and as fans, we cannot be such fans that we force ourselves to be in
Yeah,
denial about.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So listen, the defense is it's a struggle and it's a work in progress. We make a lot of plays because we're able to force teams into a thing where they have to climb. They feel like they got to sell out to climb back. So that's where the
Mhm.
mistakes come in. And if we can do that to the Giants, we're going to get probably 3 turnovers this weekend to 3 takeaways this weekend as well. So, I've been one of the guys to say, hey man, offense, you got to come out here, impose your will, force this other team's offense to try to play catch up, and that will aid this defense. Now, it didn't work like that last week, but in the midst of them, staging their comeback, they made a lot of mistakes.
Mhm.
True.
Excuse me.
Very
And
real.
shame on the NFL referees. Now, by this time, listen,
Uh,
we ain't no Super Bowl champs. We ain't playoff yet, but we 5-3. Treat us like we 5-3 instead of treating us like we 3-5. With the BS Super Bogus calls and all that, man. When Tremaine Edmonds called that interception, we all know nobody touched that guy, man.
And that actually would have, to me, would have wrapped the game up right there. I mean, that
Which,
would have been, there would have been no
well,
comeback after that. That would have made, what, 48, 49, 20, 27?
yeah,
That would have
and we
been
could
it.
have got closer to 50.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
two things
yeah.
I was disappointed about in this shootout is that we didn't get our rookie Cal Monunga a touchdown, and we didn't score 50 points.
damn, he didn't get a touchdown that
Nah, he
game.
didn't.
You're right. You're right.
Wow.
I didn't even realize that you just said that.
I ain't either. So crazy.
He
Yeah.
didn't get
Dang.
one. He had a hell of a game, but didn't get one.
But you know what's crazy? It's funny you were talking. You said something real brief earlier, and I was like, I felt like our offense dominated the time of possession too much to where we forced them into a hurry up offense, which exploited our secondary.
Yeah.
I said,
Good point.
I was
Good
like,
point. Good
they
point.
can't run their regular offense and just run the ball and blah blah blah, so we can kind of
Good
hide stuff.
point,
They
bro.
we dominated the time of possession so much that hey, now we in a hurry up mode. Let's get this ball out, and then next thing you know, they just pick Joe Flacco over there looking like Dan Marino in '85. Just picked the
You
ball
want
Big
to hear
up.
play after
something real?
big play.
Hey, you want to hear something random and real though, D
Go
Nice?
ahead.
I feel like whoever we play, barring the Lions, when we can play them again, it'll be a totally different outcome. Now, I said
Mm-hmm.
we'll win. I said we'll lose. It'll be a different outcome because this is a different team. But I feel like whoever we play in the NFL, we even watched all these teams, at least clips of them. Whoever we play, I feel like I know we got our secondary banged up, and people are going to take that shot.
Mm-hmm.
How they're coached and how they moving right now, bro. I feel like the Bears are going to make whatever team we play, win, lose, or draw, come down or come up or down to whatever how we're moving that day. Have our frequencies are. So come out there and being want to get cute, and they're scaring the hell out of me when he get cute. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if being want to come out there and get cute and do some like teams gonna be that like ain't nobody really I ain't seen nobody do no plays like just what the Bears did last game. I ain't seen no off NFL really switch it up and just try stuff like that. So a lot of that shit was successful. Most of his little Q plays have been successful. He winning at a higher clip with his Q stuff again. Don't love it. Said all that say whatever team we play, no matter how good we did before they play the Bears, when we play them, it's not going to be the only game we really got disrespecting in was the Lions. They was playing with all type of Ben went
Yeah,
over there.
man.
Ben in his bag now. He's been a coach for games than he was. What was that? Our first or second game?
A second Lions, a second game.
That was our second game.
Mm-hmm.
Ben more in his bag than he doing things that's working in this. And it's still I know people keep coming at our record and who we playing. Bro, so if we
Man,
lose to him,
I
then you
don't
gonna
care
really
about that, bro.
disrespect him. Then you really gonna disrespect him if these guys beat our butts, but we win it. I don't care how we win it. At the end of it, we gotta win.
Straight up.
And I feel like whoever we play, it's not gonna be no super huge gap. We'll lose. It ain't gonna be no 52 to whatever the Lions did to us
That
week
was
two
just
type.
personal. That game
It
was
was
circled on its gut,
very
and they
personal.
won it.
Very
Yeah, so I
personal.
don't that.
About playing them
It,
boys, man.
I've even felt like if that game was later on in the season, it would be a different story than what it was. It was at the beginning. They know Ben Johnson's still trying to implement this off, and he's still trying to implement the offense.
He is still
So,
right.
they just caught the Bears at the right exact time. So look at Minnesota. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
even with
Yep.
Minnesota, we played Minnesota like that was Minnesota of last season.
We
And,
had that game.
and so, but, that's in the past. That's another story.
Yeah.
But Chicago sports podcast, is that trash?
Yeah.
Talking about you want to go to
It's
one of
X.
my pool party, why is the daily lotion? I got my Cliff Kingsbury background in he going from
Oh,
when he was at
Cliff.
the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Man,
Old
look.
Cliffy.
Y'all listen, y'all brought in some interesting points, and y'all spot on, bro. Because listen, like you said, no matter who we play, if it ain't to the satisfaction of these other people out here, it's gonna be some stuff. But again, man, y'all heard me say this a million times. I will never apologize for winning, bro. Ain't happening. I ain't doing it because don't know other team don't have to do it. Other teams
No,
don't
they
have to.
don't. Ever. Ever.
Imagine if we lost to the Carolina Panthers. Now, all of a sudden out the blue, I don't know if you guys noticed this. All of a sudden, Caleb is ascending. Caleb's growing. Oh, Caleb's growing. Man, this man been growing. I don't know what y'all been looking at. This guy's been growing. In growth, you're going to make some mistakes, but we ain't seen no 3 interception game. We ain't seen no game where he done fumbled 3 or 4 times. We haven't seen those. And I mentioned this and somebody told me, well, it ain't the same. They got a number 1 pick in Tennessee. Have they won a game?
They did win the game, bro. Yes, a good game.
Okay, they
It was a
won one game.
yeah.
Imagine if Caleb
Mm-hmm.
was this.
Yeah.
You,
Bro,
I
bro,
would,
they
I would,
even when he does well, they try to diminish. They just broke history last weekend, and they still had things to say. That's how I know it's no getting through to you. That's how I know I'm only gonna talk to like minds about it
Hey,
when I'm
you
really.
know what they said?
I'm
You
not
know what they
doing that.
said, bro?
What they say, bro?
Joe Flacco played amazing. Joe Flacco was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, usually every you watch every sports show after the game, post game
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, and they going through the highlights of each game. Joe Flacco was the only losing quarterback that had got made mention. Instead of mentioning Caleb, they mentioned how amazing Joe Flacco played. Oh, but the Bears pulled it out at the end. Coasting
Courtney
Loveland pulled
Loveland.
it out at the end.
Mm-hmm.
He threw the ball to himself and
Yeah.
ran it 58 yards.
But you know what? I want to tell you what I did Monday when I was watching the game. I believe it was with the Cowboys game. Uh, I watched
Mm-hmm.
the game and I was commentating as Dak Prescott was Caleb Williams, but I had the volume up so I could hear what they were saying. And that every bad throw Dak did, I was like, oh, Caleb needs to step, blah blah blah. But when they were announcing, they didn't say nothing negative about what Dak was doing in his game. Or they say, oh look at the receiver dropped the ball or something like that. But I said, but if this was Caleb, they would have blamed well Caleb threw it too short or threw it behind him
Yeah.
or threw it too high. Or he's the reason why his receiver got hurt because he threw it too. I mean, every negative thing you
Yeah,
can
bro.
say about Caleb, they will find it.
And then they so quiet, so silent in his greatness when he does something dope, but then
Mhm.
they so loud when he might fall off, and they just waiting for it. And I can you can peep him a mile away, but what I will say is this though, guys, that dude grew, man. He grew in that last game. We
Mhm.
needed that type of game. They coach knew. That coach knew. Ben Johnson said we've been waiting for a game like that. We've been waiting to show that they could put up some points in. And them guys got confidence. That's the scariest thing you could have as a professional athlete.
I
Everybody
swear.
good.
Mhm.
Everybody good. Now we confident and our coach. Dude ain't showed me a crack in the armor yet, bro. He get at them dudes when they need to. He do not take that from the. Oh my God, I'm not gonna go crazy on their media. I'm gonna chill tonight. But he know how to do the Chicago sports media, bro. It's all coming into form for us, man. And then that's another thing people can't stand either. We gotta be aware, gotta guard our bare hearts, y'all, because they don't want to us with nice things, and it is what it is.
Mhm.
They feel like, huh, Chicago. When you hear it's just like it's like even they just don't want us to have nice because we ain't had it in so long. Like, why do we gotta be oppressed, bro? Why
Yeah,
can't we have
man. You know,
so
that's why it's key. Bears fans around the world, wherever you listening from, that's why it's key. And I hate to sound kind of cliche, but that's why it is key that we stick together.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, the little civil war we had between Caleb and the other quarterback that's in the win, but we can't be like that because we already
No.
got the rest of the world on
yeah,
us.
for sure.
Even
Yeah,
the local Chicago media.
even the local
You know what I'm
Chicago
saying? They are
media, man.
terrible, bro, when it comes down to
Hey,
certain things,
for
bro.
sure.
You know, and
Mhm.
I respect a lot of those guys up there, but some of those guys are
Yeah,
terrible, bro. They
you
have some
know it.
terrible takes, bro.
Yeah, man.
You
Yeah.
know,
I mean, this
and
dude
it's
threw
it,
over
it's
200.
crazy.
He threw 280 yards, ran for 53. He threw three touchdowns and
Yeah, and
caught
caught
one
one. Yeah,
and caught two passes.
yeah. Made the
So,
NFL record book.
mhm.
Made the NFL record book. But
So,
the talk was Joe Flacco and Coasting Loveland.
right,
Now,
absolutely.
and I tip my hat off to Flacco. He's 68 years old and he looked really good out there. But
Respect.
yeah,
Respect. Respect.
but he didn't pull that W out. He didn't eat that
Yeah,
W like
man.
James Winston
Caleb
would have
was
ate that W. He didn't eat that W.
Caleb came outside to play ball,
Yeah,
man. Caleb
man.
was out there like the Sandlot. They better chill on dude.
I'm
You
gonna
know
tell you
he better.
something I fear, y'all. This is something I fear, and this is something I thought about. I've been thinking about it for a while now. The number one thing I fear is that Caleb finds it, and when it's time to re-up on the deal, he like, nah, I'm cool.
Yep. I've had that
Wait,
same
wait, wait,
rep.
wait, wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, Caleb gonna bounce?
I'm in fear of it, bro.
Why?
Because of the way they be doing them, cuz. The
They
way they
gonna
be
do
doing them in the local media, dog. The way Chicago do them, dog.
if Ben don't go nowhere, Caleb ain't going
I
nowhere,
would
bro. You know
listen,
that, right?
bro. I hope you're right, but I'm just saying, he might not be a guy in his feelings like that,
He is. He is.
but
But still, the best person to see him from it is our current guy, though.
when he find that, you know what I'm saying? When he find that filthy Infinity Stone and and get this thing going the way it's supposed to go for
He
real,
ain't going nowhere, man.
and it's time to re-up, he could just be like, you know what? It's been real.
He can, but no, you know another reason why he wouldn't do that too, though?
Go for it.
Because what better place is there to stamp, literally put
Man.
your what better place at that position,
A
bro? The
hundred
most
percent.
iconic position in
A
sports,
hundred
bro.
percent. 100%, bro. 100%. You ain't telling no lie. You ain't telling no lie. But
But no, but not you said that though,
it's been
because I
others.
mean,
It's been others that
I don't think.
said, I'm cool.
Mhm.
One in Detroit right now.
Yeah, you're right.
And
Right,
rumor
absolutely.
has it that Pose offered him the same amount, if not a little bit more.
Mm,
And bruh said, I'm straight
mm,
gone.
dang.
So, that's one thing, that's why I be tripping on Chicago media. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah, they a lot, bro.
yeah,
They a
chill out,
lot.
home. You doing a lot.
I heard
They a lot,
when
man.
I was shooting in the NBA several years ago in Atlanta. I was in the locker room, and it wasn't a Hawks team, but it was a visiting team, and a couple of their players were talking about free agency. And one place they said they would never go in Chicago, and it was just like,
Mhm.
and they was like, man, the reputation of ownership there. And I know that's basketball, but the reputation of the
Nah,
Bears
but
is just about the same.
at the
Mhm.
time, T Fields, it was jacked up over there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Them
absolutely.
boys had it messed up over there, man.
Hmm.
It was real ill in Chicago at that time on the basketball front.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was
Them
ugly.
dudes talk to each other, man. They tripping, thinking they don't.
Yeah, these players, they're like, man, you don't want to go there. Like, and what was the wide receiver from Carolina? This is years ago. They said that's where
Musim
receivers. Yeah,
Muhammad.
Rasheed Muhammad.
Masim
Talking about,
Muhammad.
talking about that's where wide receivers go to die.
Hmm.
And but don't think people felt they felt like that though for real. Even
Yeah.
though that wasn't even the
He had
case.
He was kind of
Musim.
hypocritical though, man. Cause he came here, his first two seasons was straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was balling. He didn't
Yeah.
have a bunch of touchdowns, but he had a bunch of yards.
Hmm.
All right. Gotta read the chat. Now this ain't disrespectful. This is not Bears disrespectful, but my man Scroll says you can find pass rush anywhere in the draft or free agency.
Mhm.
Shut down corners like Sauce are rare.
Nah.
Now, I have my thoughts on individual pass rushers. I feel like sometimes, and I've even said it, that they might be getting a little overpaid because
Mhm.
if you look at Myles Garrett in Cleveland, he had a game with 5 sacks and they still lost. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But nah, big dog, you can't find pass rush anywhere. Sorry, you can't. You can't. Not great pass rush. You can't.
Nah,
You
yeah, I
can't.
can't agree with that
It
one
has
either.
to be because a one. Usually, when a pass rush is great, it's a collective, but you do have one special one. But usually, when a team has a great pass rush or known for getting to the quarterback, it's a collective, bro. They got the three tech and they got the stud on the outside, and they also got a stud on that third level. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else feeds off of those guys. So you can't find it anywhere. And find like you want to mention Sauce Gardner. I like Sauce Gardner, but he ain't been the same since the rookie season, big
He
dog.
ain't been the same in a
He ain't
minute.
been the same.
I don't know if it's his rookie season, but he definitely been.
He
All
ain't
I
been
can
the
say
same,
is
big
missing.
dog. He ain't
That's
been the
all I been
same.
grabbing at people's arms the last couple
And
seasons.
hopefully he can change. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he gets better. You know what I'm saying? Because he's in a better situation, a winning
Yeah,
situation with the Colts. You know, listen, man. You come to a winning situation, you look better.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But and hopefully that happens for him. Hopefully this is
We don't even need you to be who you've been, sir.
yeah.
Please.
Hopefully for him this is him being Dion leaving the Falcons and going to the 49ers. I
Yeah.
hate to say
I
that.
don't think
Type.
so, but I agree.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if you just look at the trajectory of how it's going, this
Mhm.
could be that. But
Mm,
even Dion's last day as a Falcon was explosive.
Yeah.
He was known. He was a thing. You know, Sauce, it's been quiet over there, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
And truth be told, I think the only person I would probably give up 2 first round picks is Patrick
But I think
Surtain.
it's gonna work though. I think it's gonna work over there though.
Yeah, good T Fields, cause you on the money. Certain got the hardware to prove it, bro. He
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
got defensive player of the year as a corner, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That if he was
You
available,
know?
that's only. It's like
And
Rodgers said.
if you watch the Denver defense since he's been hurt, it ain't the same, bro.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
What's the score right now? This game.
Uh,
I think I know it was last. I mean, I'm not watching TV. I'm not watching it. I know the Raiders was up 7-0 at one point.
yeah.
It's a tight. It's 7 and tight right now.
Oh,
Top of the
okay.
third quarter.
And see, another thing that bothers me now, Bo Nix, he has moments.
He does.
He
Very
has moments.
fleeting
I
moment.
ain't gonna lie about that. He probably got more moments than the best QB in the league at this point. Like the kid has moments, but complete A to Z, he ain't. No, no,
You don't know what you gonna get out of him. Damn, them more. I'm just going. You don't know what you
bro.
gonna get. Bro.
It's the third quarter, bro. They got 7 points against the Raiders. Now,
But but
remember,
Caleb was
but
dreading
we
these
barely
games.
we beat the Raiders. Who are
yeah,
they?
there you go, T. Phil. And Caleb still ain't finding his feet. Caleb still can't do it versus the Raiders. We heard what they said about Caleb versus the Raiders. We heard them. But it's the third quarter, bro. This man got 7 points. Come on, man. See, that's what I mean, man. That's what I mean right there, bro. That type of stuff right there, dog. I ain't going, cuz. I ain't.
Mm-mm. You shouldn't.
I ain't. Like we know what the Denver defense, we know what their reputation is and was. But listen, man, they got 7 points. Now they holding the Raiders to 7, which is something we couldn't do. But come on, bro. Talking about that quarterback they got over there, man. Please,
Right. That's what we talking about,
You know
man.
what? And I want Chicago. Well, like I said, not all fans, but some of these fans basically like, well, we should have took Jaden Daniels. And you see what and I hate the fact that he's hurt. But
Uh,
the fact is that the way he plays to me, he was going to be injury prone. And the best ability is availability. And if you're not there on the field, I don't care how great your Bulldogs turns 38 next week. I'm done. I'm sorry, the Scrolls.
I'm
bro.
finna listen. I'm finna say something real, bro. I'm in a form. I don't know if I should. Moment of transparency. I'm in a whole Commanders forum on Facebook, and the reason I did is because of how huge the build up to the game. We had to get our revenge on them chumps was.
yeah.
Like, bro, I was in my fees. I ain't gonna hold. I went and jumped in a forum, and I was respectful. Y'all know me,
Mm-hmm.
respectful, and I'm still there. But what I found out was how they talk about Caleb about certain things, the way they've been coming at this dude. I think it's on a light scale coming at Caleb. The way these fans that turned they Jaden Daniels, bro, it's to be studied, dog. And this might be, and I might open up a can of worms, but it is Chicago
Nah.
Sports Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It made me feel so really odd type of way. It made me feel content and smooth with the BS, the little trash that I know ain't true about Caleb. How these guys be coming at him who call themselves fans.
And
The way these people coming at Jaden Daniels, bro, that's real
I
speech.
heard
and
some miles too much.
I'm glad you said that, bro, because what's happening to Jaden Daniels right now would have happened to him if he was drafted by the Chicago Bears, bro.
Yep.
And I'm not rooting for the guy to be hurt. I never rooted for him to get hurt. When it was speculation that he may not play against us, I felt some type of way because I wanted
Me
him
too.
in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But this shows you if he was part of the Chicago Bears football team last year, he would be just like he is right now.
With 70 sacks on his top.
But that one, I don't think he'd had that much because he wouldn't even made it through the season, bro.
Mm-mm.
All right, well that makes sense too.
The
Okay.
guy has a frail frame, bro. You
Yeah.
know, he's a long, skinny guy. You know what I mean? He wasn't gonna be able to take punishment like that, bro. He wasn't
Yeah, I
gonna
hear
make
you,
it.
man.
He wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I,
Shout out to
you know,
AC Adam. Go ahead, T Fields. I'm sorry.
no, no, I was just saying. I just felt like his frame is too small. I like a quarterback who's able to run, but doesn't depend on it. And it's funny that even QB Slim not running enough. But I'm like, he to me, he's fine as long as he chews everything out. But another guy they will compare him to, CJ Stroud. And look at CJ, but they don't even bring those arguments up anymore. And one thing I've never seen, and they keep saying the only reason why they're talking about it because he's number one. He was the number one overall draft pick. I don't hear none of this about Trevor Lawrence, and he he's 5 6 away from being hot garbage, and
Yeah,
he has weapons galore.
straight up, straight up and down, T Fields. You ain't telling no
No,
lie,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, good
You
point.
ain't telling
Good
no
point.
lie, man. Straight up and
Good
down.
point.
Shout out to everybody in the comments, man,
Yes,
in the
sir.
chat, man. A Seattle, man. Shout out to you, Brody. Illinois Jones keeping things on fire. Melon Smasher with the controversial
Yes, sir.
controversial chats. Respect, bro. We appreciate them all.
Yes,
And
sir.
shout again, I'm gonna say it again. Shout out to everybody watching and kicking it with us tonight here on the Chicago Sports Podcast. You know, wherever you watching from, take a moment, just a moment to like and subscribe this thing. And I promise you, you won't be disappointed.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Black Propaganda Rap Ish. Please like and subscribe, brother. I think we're ready now. What we ready for? What we ready for? I wonder what. Hey, he gonna hit back. He gonna tell us what we ready for. But until then, man. Very disturbing news happened today. Young man. I'm gonna get his name correct. Marshon dies of a apparent suicide at 24 years old. Listen, man. Um, we all have heard or seen or been a part of experiences when stories like this come out. And I'm sure we all have a huge respect for the mental health aspect of life, and we know how serious this thing is. Um, our condolences to his family, condolences to the Cowboys, Jerry
Yes, sir.
Jones, and the rest of the Cowboy family. Sad situation, man. Young man ends his life, so young, so early, don't really have an understanding yet of what's going on. Spent his whole life becoming an athlete, and he finally makes it to the top and is on the cusp of some major success because from what I understand, the Cowboys are very high on this young man. I seen him in the preseason. I heard one of the announcers say how high the Cowboys on him and what their expectations of him were. If I'm not mistaken, I think someone said he scored a touchdown.
Yeah, this past
He
Sunday,
scored last Sunday night.
but
Or
yeah,
yeah. So, you know, he was at the kind of pinnacle, of his young rookie career. You know what I mean? And for it to all go down, for it to all go down like that, man, is extremely sad. And I ask everyone that's watching us and just checking us out tonight to please let's have a moment of silence for Mr. Marshon Neland, who died of apparent suicide at age 24. Now, listen, man, check on your people. Listen, any grudges you got out there with anybody, man, do your best to fix that stuff, man.
Yes,
Like
sir.
moments like this, if this doesn't show you how precious and how short life is, or can be, man, reach out to your people, man. Look,
Yes, sir.
ain't nothing too much, man. Even if that person was wrong, man, if you really care for them and want them a part of your life in any capacity, man, reach out, bro. Be the bigger
For
person.
sure.
Sometimes being a bigger person pays off.
Absolutely.
So I would encourage anybody to do that. It's been times that I had to do that, and I'm sure you guys probably been in the same
Yes,
situation.
sir.
Hell, I'm in a situation like that right now, and I'm getting my thoughts together to be the bigger person. You know what I mean? Not to put y'all too far
Sir.
in, but it's real. It's real
Sir.
though. It's real. Like thing, you have to be more mature than some people because everybody ain't got it, bro.
Yeah. That's just
Straight up,
like,
straight up.
yeah.
If we gonna keep it a book, everybody ain't got it, man. And
Yeah.
sometimes you have to do it for others, bro. When they
Mm-hmm.
don't understand that it's important that it has to be done. Sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
got to do it yourself, man. And we
Real.
finally got an answer to what Black Propaganda was talking about. He said the Bears ready for a Super Bowl right now. Big dog, respectfully, I can't agree. I can't
I
agree.
think I see less teams win, but I don't think that's their goal right this second. Their goal is to keep that arrow going straight up and within the next couple of years. But hey, I love what happened this year. I wouldn't be surprised if that
Oh
was a surprise
man,
team for you.
I'm gonna be the biggest cheerleader ever
Facts.
if it happened like
Hey,
that. But I
hey,
don't think we're
what?
ready, bro. I just don't think so. And I hope no one comes in and say, "Oh, he didn't play for the Bears" or nothing like that. Please, let's not do that. Look, man, this guy was a young man. This guy was a
Yeah.
young man that he reached the pinnacle of his professional career. Pretty much in the young professional career, and for whatever reason, he let it all go. So, regardless if he was a Bear, even if he was a Packer, y'all, like, come on, man, let's separate the fandom from real life. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
please,
really
please.
get with it, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
man. So it's that time again, fellas. It's prediction time. Oh yeah. This is not, a favorite segment of mine, but hey, it's something we gotta do. I don't
Mm.
know as if it's because I don't want to be too wrong, or I just don't want to put the jinx on us. You know what I'm saying? But because more times than not, I'ma say Bears, and you know, sometimes they Clippers, dog.
Mhm.
No,
So,
you're right.
hey, let me hold up. Hey, Annie up. I'm sorry, because I wanted to kind of like catapult on something that you said in the chat. Just reminded me. Listen, these Harlem Globetrotter type plays, man. Y'all know how I feel, bro. Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know how I feel about it. And I'm trying to kind of come on in and be with it. But if this is what we have to do to get the ball from the 10, 5, 2 yard line into the end zone, we in more trouble than what we think. Because I just don't know how many more of these tricks that we can do that's gonna actually fool people.
It depends on how he throw 'em up, bro.
Yeah, go for it, T Phil.
Now, what I think, when I remember when they did the flea flicker, right?
Yeah.
And okay, and then the next week he did the
Over the
fake,
70 yard. Yeah.
he did the fake flea flicker, the fake
Hmm.
flea flicker. I think as long as you run them and keep run just enough to where it's in the back of their mind, it will help free up the regular play. And that's I don't think you want to live by like yo,
That's what makes them so smart.
yeah.
Listen,
And listen, look, the Buffalo game, they didn't run any trick plays because none of them that they tried in practice worked. So if they work in practice and they 100% in practice, he's going to try them. So I
I'm
think he's gonna. But I'm with you. I'm old school. Hey, Peyton right,
I'm gonna
Peyton left
accept
up the
that.
middle, punt.
T Fields, I'm gonna accept that. And because number one, that's the most mature answer when it came down to this thing that I've ever heard in life. So listen, bro, I'm gonna respect that. That's the most mature answer I've heard when it come down to this subject, and it's nothing but respect because you have to have a level of maturity to understand and really respect that. Cause I
Mm-hmm.
be tight, bro. I don't care if it works. I be mad as hell. I be mad. You know
No, I
what I'm
get
saying? But
it.
I be excited at the same time. But I be like, well, damn, why it had to come to that?
He changing our sports lives one freaking play at a
Yeah.
time, man.
and he changed the perspectives, bro. One play at a time. Cause I swear, when they did the double reverse and Caleb went out for the pass, bro, I was gripping my remote so tight, bro. I swear I was gripping it so tight, big dog. And I was just like, man,
Yeah, I
if
like
this don't work, man. But yeah,
oh
man.
no, seriously,
You,
man.
I know, man.
About
I know, but I don't, man. Them Harlem Globetrotter plays, man. I can't, man. I can't. And I knew that's what we were getting when he came. Cause y'all remember, I said it. The cute stuff, leave it in Detroit. I said that. But one last thing before we get to the predictions.
yeah, you did.
Darnell Wright, I'm talking to you. You got excited on the game when we were always excited. But being a big guy like you are, cool out on the cartwheels, big dog. We need you for the rest of this season. And ain't none worse than somebody pulling the hammy on the off the bone because they
Mm,
decided to do cartwheels at the 50
mm.
yard line, bro. Respect. I'm just saying.
I mean, he did the cartwheel and did like a little.
Clean.
Uh, all I could think about was. I mean, of course, totally different body type. Spidey, man. I used to get. I grip my remote when Spidey used to come out there
Yeah,
and do something.
man.
Sauce and shit. Now we can't even get him on the field for 2 straight
Yeah, man. Look,
years.
get well soon to every all.
Get well soon. I'm sorry.
Nah. Listen,
Game
I'm
against our
with you.
guys.
Get well soon to all all the injured Bears, man. We need y'all back ASAP. But the moment everybody's been like waiting for is upon us, and I seen some predictions in the chat. I ain't gonna even say nothing. Shout out to Scrolls. That's all I'm gonna say. And
Bro, shout
AC,
out,
you
man.
right. Lamar Houston versus the New England Patriots. He got the sack. Now we already down big. He got the sack and want to do this crazy dance and
Mm-hmm.
jump up and
Mm-hmm.
who,
boom.
who was the kicker?
Mm-hmm.
Who was the kicker for Tampa Bay?
Was it Grammatica?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my
Shout out to
goodness.
AC for the
Flashback.
Lamar Houston review. Hey, spot
Shout
on.
out to you.
But yeah, bro. I just had to get that out. But
Absolutely.
prediction time. T Fields, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Give us some, man.
I think our defense is going to come out a little bit better. I think we'll put enough pressure to Jackson Dart, going to look like a rookie quarterback instead of J.J. McCarthy when we play him. So I think we'll be a little bit better with the defensive end. Still signing Santi Samuel Jr. Next Tuesday. But um, I think the score is going to be 28-23. I'm still scared with that special teams. Bears 28-23.
All right, and yup.
Okay. All right. I like that, my
How you
guy.
feeling? How you feeling?
I gonna hold you. I've been overconfident. I was overconfident with the Ravens Lamar, so I'm gonna just keep it up. But I honestly think that we're gonna it's gonna start off. It's gonna be a little competitive. Gonna be filling them out a little early. Blase Skippity after the half, because what I've seen from this regime is these guys make adjustments, whether they win or lose. It's not going to be the same. See, when we play with those other dudes, with Eberbum and those guys, then we'd be getting dusted by 50. They'll come out and try to figure out how to dust it by 60 more on top of that. But these guys here, see something wrong, we're going to patch some of those things up. Like, they're not just gonna sink. So our adjustments, we'll outcoach Dable, and I think we end up. I think it end up being a second half blowout. So the end score probably be like I give Dart a score once, couple field goals. What's that? 13 points, man. They get 13 points, man. They're not scoring more than 13. I'm just gonna make a statement because they feeling good about themselves again. Offense gonna take off, so I'm gonna go 30-13 Bears.
So we get the pretty girl this weekend, huh?
Yeah, we gonna be the pretty girl. This is that game.
Okay, we gonna get the pretty girl this
30 to 30.
weekend.
I'm going with it. Bears victory at home
All
with the
right.
snowfall.
Now, right on. Now, before I give mine, my man Scrolls gave an interesting prediction. He said Bears 58, Giants 57.
Okay.
Now, Scrolls, look here, man. As chaotic as that game was last week, I kind of think them boys still tired from it. I don't think they want to go through that again. And both scoring 50 and giving up 50 is
Yeah,
diabolical, bro.
absolutely.
So I don't even think we want to go that route, big dog. But I appreciate you.
Thank you, Scrolls.
Ron Renowski says 38-3. Oh, we get the pretty girl for sure.
I'm banking
If
on
we
it.
if we gonna get 38. But man, I'm gonna be mild, man. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give us 30
Okay.
though. 30, 31-17,
All
bro.
right. Two
Bears.
tutties. All right. 31-17.
I think that's good. I think that's gonna be enough for us to get busy offensively, and we gonna get a kicker some too, bro. We gonna get a kicker some love.
Who's gonna be our kicker this game? Huh?
Go for it, T
Well, no, the
Fields.
reason why I didn't even, you notice I had 28. I didn't say a field goal because if this weather is bad, we better not kick a field goal that's not less than 20 yards. You better call Paul Ettinger or call Robbie Gold, Kevin Butler.
Man, we need to start
Hey
subbing
man,
kickers
look
in.
here.
Because dude is not for distance, bro.
No.
Yeah, bro. Hey, Holmes, he the most accurate kick in Soldier Field, man. That's what they say.
48 yards, then we good. Then use Moody for 50 and above.
Moody scared
We
me
need
too,
to
though.
put two of them on. Somebody
Man.
gotta not be on. We need to carry two kickers if this is how we gonna play.
Hey, both of them guys gonna have to be suited up for y'all.
Moody kid scared me too. He takes a lot of grass with him.
Yeah, now see they got some unique issues. Like Moody is terrible from 25 in, and Cairo is a little shaky from 48 out.
Cairo will be a beast in the 80s.
So yeah, man.
Somebody's out here kicking 70 yards, y'all. Come on now.
And you know what?
Hey, look, fellas, this
he's not that good. His accuracy is horrible.
Yeah, but if you post that mug at 65 yards, he on it.
That was crazy.
He on it. That's crazy. But listen, fellas, it's been real, man. It's been one. This been one for sure. And before y'all get out here, man, y'all got shout outs and tell folks where they can find y'all, man. T Fields, it's on you.
You see, my name is Fields Vision, FIELDSVISION. Follow me on Instagram. I have some fantastic pictures that I've shot over the years covering football, basketball, baseball, ballet, everything.
You say that?
So
Renaissance man.
I love it.
Come check me out, and I appreciate you all again. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Shout out to Tory Taylor for
Oh
sharing my
man,
name.
Yes, sir.
on you, Annie up.
Hey man, y'all know where to find me. You could take the hyphen out of that thing, put the real, connect it all together, the real Annie up, well, just like it look, just like it sound. I got a bunch of new music. Just had a long night in the studio last night. That's why I got these shades on right now. And I got some things coming. So we appreciate y'all tuning in. We appreciate the energy. We appreciate the. We don't want everything to go smooth here. We want to ruffle some feathers. We want our feathers to be ruffled. So we appreciate all of the perspectives, y'all. So keep bringing it in. We appreciate you. Follow me at the real Annie up on all forums.
Mhm.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Everybody is to be held accountable. We have a standard here at the Chicago Sports Podcast. We're going to get better and better every show, every day in life, in sport, period. Whatever y'all doing, man. I wish y'all the same.
Yes, sir.
Remember, y'all, look, peace up, bear down. Hug somebody, love somebody, man. Life is short to be playing around,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to everybody that checked us out tonight.
Yeah.
Appreciate you
For
rocking
sure.
with us. Shout out to the chat. Y'all had that
They
thing
did.
rolling, man. We truly
For
appreciate it,
sure.
man. That thing was jumping, man. Appreciate it. Track, shout out to you, boy. You know you the man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you. And with that, peace up and bear down. We out of
Yes,
here.
sir.